Boy, people join to 5 team people join today. I'm gonna do my SmackDown Live review video. So if you guys are new, hit that red button, turn on the notification bell. Let's get started. Today I'm gonna read you guys my SmackDown review article. So here it is. So August 7, 2018 edition of WWE SmackDown Live takes place at Anyway Center in Orlando, Florida. Randy Orton comes down to the ring first to kick off this week's broadcast. Orton steps in the ring and gets on the mic. He talks about Jeff Hardy calling him out last week, and then shows us footage of him beating up Hardy. Orton says he's going to destroy the fan favorite wrestlers in a more violent fashion than ever before. Orton says it will be so violent you'll want to change the channel. Orton says last week he erased the enigma of Hardy, and he's going to take out every other wrestler the fans respect. Orton says he doesn't get enough respect from the fans or the people in the back. Orton runs down his accomplishment and blames the fans for his violent acts. He says the most violent letters in the business are RKO, and he walks off. So, Randy Orton is the best heel in WWE. That's just my thoughts, my opinion. So, I agree with him. So, Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy are rivals. They're going to feud with each other. So, yeah, I can't wait to SummerSlam. So, it is what it is. So, yeah. The bar is shows backstage watching Orton on the monitor. Okay. Becky Lynch is backstage talking to Charlotte. They discuss how they're both going after the same thing, the Women's Championship. Charlotte and Becky says they are good together for their tag match tonight, unlike Bayley and Sasha Banks over on Raw. Okay, Becky Lynch and Charlotte. I get what you're talking about. I get what you're saying, but at SummerSlam it's gonna be a triple threat match. So it is what it is. So congratulations for on your win last night on SmackDown Live. I get it. But, at SummerSlam, it's going to be every person for himself. So, that's just it's just a triple threat match. Just every woman for themselves. That's just small thoughts, my opinion. So, let me read the article. Okay. Let me continue to read the article for you guys so you can give you guys some heads up. Carmella comes out on the stage to do a commentary for this next match. It says, look, Charlotte and Becky Lynch versus the Icons. Now listen here. Now pay attention so you guys can learn. Pay attention, you're gonna learn something. So that's all I always say this. So the Icons cut a brief promo before the match trash Orlando, Charlotte and Becky. The opening bell sounds and Charlotte and Becky bump both Icons outside earlier on, and Charlotte hits a suicide dive on them. Back in the ring, Becky hits a T-bone suplex and fly forearm off the top rope on Peyton for a two count. Becky looks for the disarm her, but Billy breaks it up. Charlotte tags in and hits a moonsault off the top rope on both Icons. Charlotte puts Peyton in the figure four 8, and Peyton taps out. And then it says, look, the winner is Charlotte and Becky Lynch. And like I said earlier, good job on your tag team match by defeating the Icons. So yeah, let me continue. After the match, Carmella talks trash to Becky Lynch and Charlotte from the announcer table. So Carmella, I understand you talking trash on SmackDown Live, but it comes to SummerSlam, I hope you lose your SmackDown Live title, man. SmackDown Women's Champion. So that's just my own thoughts, my opinion. So I think Becky Lynch is going to win the SmackDown Live Women's Championship at SummerSlam. That's just my own thoughts, my opinion. Now, moving on. It says, look, here it is. It says, the New Day is backstage for an interview with Renee Young. Kobe puts on a sports coat and a wig and acts like an interview, asking Biggie and Xavier about their plans for the Bludgeon Brothers at SummerSlam. Okay, Bludgeon Brothers at SummerSlam. It's gonna be an awesome match, but I already know it's gonna be the outcome. That is my thoughts, my opinion. So let me continue to read you guys some more information. So yeah, We go to the video package looking at Samoa Joe attacking AJ Styles and then call him out for putting WWE over his family. Okay, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is the best heel in WWE on SmackDown Live, but it's gonna be a great feud. So save that until SummerSlam. I want to see the main event. You know what I'm saying? AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Save that for the main event. That's all I gotta say. But let me continue to read this article for you guys so you can get some information. WWE Champion AJ Styles comes down to the ring and gets on the mic. AJ says a lot of trash talking and testing goes on in the ring, and sometimes it gets personal. Like when Joe talks about his family last week, AJ says he wants to be the greatest WWE superstar for his family, not in spite of them. AJ says he's been with his wife for 18 years, but she basically a single parent now because AJ can't always be there. Samoa Joe is shown backstage watching with what looks like a black eye, presumably from a house show over the weekend. AJ says Joe knows his wife and kids, and they share crappy hotels and stale foods together before they got successful, and Joe threw away their whole relationship by saying what he did last week. AJ says he's not going to let Joe get his hands on the WWE title and at SummerSlam. Joe will be lucky to he said Joe will be lucky to walk out at all. Joe showing backstage laughing. So Samoa Joe AJ Styles sends a message to Samoa Joe, and then Samoa Joe shows backstage laughing. So Samoa Joe was laughing. So that's all I gotta say. And here it is. Lana is shown backstage warming up. Rusev approaches and says she has supported and it will be a happy Lana day. Aiden English approaches and says he didn't mean to cost her the match last week. He says he knows he had a bad couple weeks, but he's here to say he's sorry. Russo says they forgive Aiden, but maybe it's better for him to stay backstage tonight. Rusev and Lana walks off while Aiden looks disappointed. I could relate to that, so that's just more thoughts, my opinion. So Russo told Aiden English to stay backstage while Lana has her match. It says, look, Lana versus Selena Vega. Okay, this is a good part. Let me read you guys this article. Rusev and Adronis Dionamis are both at ringside for this one. Lana starts off strong and backs Selena into the corner. Selena fights back with a strike and keeps Lana ground with a weird chin lock. Selena missed a kick, and Lana fires back with a knee and a vertical suplex for the 2 count. Lana hits some elbows, drops, then works over Selena in the corner. Lana hits a running face buster for the 2 count. Lana hits 2 vertical suplexes, and then the anomalous caused the distraction from the apron, and then Selena drops Lana. Russo goes after Anonymous now and whips him into the fan barricade. Selena kicks Russo in the head in the apron, and Anonymous drops Russo from behind. Meanwhile, in the ring, Lana hits a big boot on Selena. Lana goes up top while Russo and Anonymous still brawl. Aiden English runs down and spears Alarms, but he bumps into Lana in the process, and Lana goes down. Selena takes advantage and pins Lana for the win. The winner of the match is Lana Vega. Okay, that was a good match. Don't get me wrong, that was a good match. That's just my thoughts, my opinion. So let's continue. It says Russo helps Lana up, and they couldn't look happy about the finish. Shinsuke Nakamura does an interview with Renee on backstage about his scheduled match with Jeff Hardy at SummerSlam. R-Truth and Ty Dillinger interrupt, and Truth says he wants to face Nakamura for his U.S. title. So basically they added a fatal four-way match. I don't know about that. So we'll see at SummerSlam. Nakamura asks how it's going to get a match with him. Truth thinks that if he pins Carmella, which is funny, he gets a U.S. title shot. I find that funny to believe. So continue. Nakamura says something in Japanese, and Truth acts offended while Ty looks concerned. Okay, continue. Baron Saxton steps in the ring, interviews The Miz on the big screen on via satellite. The Miz calls Baron Saxton a bad announcer and promotes his new USA Network reality show. Miz says he's going to finish Bryan at SummerSlam because he's sick of sharing the spotlight with him and dealing with him. The Miz says while Bryan was at home crying and out of action, the Miz was here there day after day working. Bryan then runs and attacks the Miz from behind out of nowhere. Bryan beats down the Miz. Bryan gets distracted by security, and then Miz smashed a vase over the back of his head. The Miz and his security humble off as Bryan recovers on the floor. It says R-Truth versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Okay, this one is non-title match. Nakamura starts off with a kick, and it's a midsection and some right hands. Nakamura stomps on R-Truth in the corner, but Truth comes back with a roll-up attempt for a 1 count. Then he mocks Nakamura and then runs up ropes, and then Truth hits a Frankensteiner and then in a spinning heel kick. Truth hits a hip toss, and then he wastes time playing to the crowd. Truth missed a scissor kick, and Nakamura answered with a kick of his own. Truth misses a shot, and Nakamura goes after the triangle choke. Truth reaches the ropes and breaks the hold, and the referee breaks it up. Nakamura follows up with a kick and knees, drops Truth while he's down. A reverse suplex, and then the King shouts for the 3 count. It says the winner of the match is Shinsuke Nakamura. But okay. It says we see a brief tape promo from the Bludgeon Brothers and about ready to take on any challenge at SummerSlam. The Bludgeon Brothers versus the Enchantment Talent, Harper and Roland are up against the 3 unarmed jobbers in this one. Harper and Roland makes quick work of them, kicking them all outside. They hit the powerbomb / Doomsday device on one of the jobbers for the 3 count after they short squash match. With broadcast team runs down the card for the upcoming SummerSlam pay-per-view. The winners of the match is the Bludgeon Brothers. Here's a good one. Y'all gonna love this one. The New Day versus The Bar. One of my favorite main events. One of my favorite main events on SmackDown Live. And I'm gonna read you guys the best part. The winner of this match will go on to face the Bludgeon Brothers to face the Bludgeon Brothers at SummerSlam. Cesaro and Big E starts off one off, and Big E drops him with an elbow to the face. Kofi tags in and puts the boot to Cesaro. Sheamus tags in Kofi and lays him into him with a strike, but Sheamus stops him with that big shot, and that sends Kofi falling down to the ringside. Sheamus follows and hits a big uppercut on the floor. Back in the ring, Cesaro continues to offense on Kofi and tries to keep him grounded. Sheamus tags back in, and they double team Kofi. Big E finally gets his shot, gets hot and and cleans house. Big E hits a suplex on Sheamus from the 2 count. Cesaro and Kofi tag back, and Kofi hits the SOS for the 2 count. Big E tags and looks for a splash on Cesaro but miss. The fight spills out the ringside, and where Kofi looks for the splash on Sheamus, but Sheamus catches him and hits a rolling senton on the floor. Sheamus tag in, and he works over Big E in the corner. Cesaro tags back and forth for the double team on Big E. Sheamus and Cesaro continue to trade frequent tags to control the match. Cesaro superplex Big E off the top, and Sheamus immediately follows up with a flying knee drop off the top for a 2 count. Sheamus looks a Texas clover relief, but Big E kicks him away. Kofi and Cesaro gets tagged, and Kofi hits the big springboard clothesline on Cesaro. Kofi cleans house and hits a boom jump on Cesaro. The bar rolls outside of the breather, and Kofi hits a suicide dive on both of them. And back in the ring, Sheamus comes back. Yeah, Sheamus comes back with that backbreaker for a 2 count. Sheamus looks for a big boot, but Kofi ducks. Cesaro tags in, but Kofi knocks him outside and kicks down Sheamus. Big E tags in and picks up Sheamus, but then Cesaro runs in, knocks down Kofi and Big E. The bar hits a double team wild nose on Big E, but Kofi breaks it up the pin. Sheamus drops Big E and locks in the sharpshooter. Big E fights out and holds up while Kofi tags in. They successfully hit the midnight hour on Cesaro for the 3 count, and the New Day has now earned a tag title shot at SummerSlam. Was the New Day celebrate in the ring? Harper and Rowan are shown standing in the crowd with their tag titles and with their mallets. The Bludgeon Brothers turn around and walk off as they New Day celebrates, and SmackDown goes off there. The winners the New Day. So, if you guys enjoyed my SmackDown live review video, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think, and I want 20 likes on this video. This your boy, Big Boy Giant 25. See you guys later.